and have a chat to Bill Campbell, the surgeon, just as a bit of a post-op, and he's going to give us a bit of an indication of how things are progressing. There's a bit of a scan that he can do, looking at the blood flow running below my knee. So it's a pretty exciting moment, really. This last surgery that he has, which, you know, based on the number of times and the number of experts he's seen, is pretty much the last roll of the dice in terms of the last option that was open to him, you know, to get this issue corrected.
There was a surgeon who said that John wouldn't row again and should contemplate finding another sport. John never believed that. You're
dealing with surgeons who probably for 95% of their time, you know, for example, those vascular surgeons, they're dealing with Joe Blow off the street. They're not dealing with somebody at the elite end whose passions and dreams hang around, you know, delivering a performance at the top level.
Yeah, a little bit of tightness in my calf, but it like comes and goes a bit, different to what I've had in the past, where once that would start happening, it would just get worse and worse and worse.
The turnip seed approach takes out a plantaris muscle, plus a disc of the fascia, and plus takes down the ciliary arch.
Quite a lot of the other injuries, you can work back and kind of say, well, this is what we think the cause is, you know, so we'll try to avoid that in the future. But I think with this particular scenario in John, you know, it's not a cause and effect, you know, scenario we're looking at.
We've probably done as much as we can, and it just depends on what the next symptoms are that present themselves. Hopefully eventually it'll just settle and go away.
Yeah, yep, very good.
Because you've had as much damage or trauma, surgical trauma, as we can do to you, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had enough, that's for sure.
Just get you to go up onto your toes now.
Probably had it, I reckon I'd say maybe at least 15 times over the last 3 years, and every single time I've had it, as soon as I've stood on my tippy toes and flexed my calf, you can see on the screen the artery just completely closes over and there's no blood flow at all.
So we can see it through here.
Oh, that's,
the last time it sort of really compressed right down to nothing.
Oh, that's so good to see. Far out.
Well, that's pretty well.
Yeah, no, I'm really happy. I was stressing out getting that done. I was like, please.
Purely from I suppose, a quality of life perspective, you hope that, one, that surgery is successful, so John can fully regain, you know, normal life as he would as a, you know, a young guy wanting to be active, and then on top of that, that he can make it back to where he was in the past within the Australian rowing team and pursue his goal of going to the Olympics and winning the medal.
Having that scan and seeing that gives me a lot of confidence that there's no reason why I can't achieve that.